Dave was actually a student of mine. Took a class on building sculpture and furniture.
I own a mobile wood-fired pizza business called Pizza Moto.
At the time, he was like, all right, I'm doing this thing with the I was like, what?
It's not a truck. We like to call it a pop-up pizzeria. We build wood-fired pizza ovens out of steel so that we can trailer them around.
He's like, I'm welding this trailer. Oh, can we? I'm like, all right, so.
I have 2 other ovens that were built by a very talented welder, and I took this class with Ryan in metals and welding, and it really inspired me to attempt to do the next one myself. Yesterday we built the box frame for the hearth, and so it's a traditional hearth. The dimensions of it are also traditional, but the shape of it and the way that it's welded together is something that I came up with. Okay, great.
I was really happy to find out he actually had studied architecture. So not only did it bring some knowledge in terms of how to build it, but he had a decent plan in terms of how to, assemble the thing.
And the hearth is made of fire brick and soapstone. It's a felted wool made out of spun ceramic. It's a mineral, but it's incredibly fireproof and insulative. So this is designed to keep everything sort of bottled inside the oven. Sorry, I'm not helping at all.
This oven has a half dome arched roof, and that steel is pretty thick. Initially, you had gotten that curve made in a factory.
They did what I asked them to do, but what they gave me wasn't what I needed. I needed something that, had a lot more curve to it. We're just going to, as we bring the arch together and to fit the shape, we're gonna slowly sew it down.
It's also, you're like, this thing, the clamps could explode on you unsuspecting, so it's a little bit, hairy. Everybody's human, they're sure that they know the super secret, oh, let's do this, and then it doesn't work, and Dave can reach only so far, or a student can reach only so far, so I'm like, I'll snap in there, and I'm like, I will drag you across the finish line, I'll make this, let's make it happen.
Soapstone was something that I discovered trying to research the best possible material to make a pizza oven floor with. It's one of these types of rock that doesn't crack when you heat it and cool it over and over and over again. So this ceramic wool is going to insulate the hull of the oven. So we've got the board for the front and the back and for the hearth. So this is just going to cover the top. You can have a fire going inside, and then you can touch the outside of the oven and it won't be hot.
If you've done it a lot, it's more like, okay, when's the meltdown coming? And it didn't happen. I was like, this is weird, dude. He's like so laid back. And but then after we finished this oven, we went and built another oven, and he had the meltdown then. It's really heavy. It's super heavy. It weighs close to like 2,100 pounds, something like that. Just over a ton. That was really sort of an anxiety that I had the whole time, was like, once we build this thing, how are we going to get it out the door? It's actually like half the weight of a brick and mortar oven of the same size, which makes it ideal for what we do, moving it around. We took a week and a half to weld it and cut what was needed and roll it out of here, and now it's ready for use.